We got it on. Hey, there we go. Good morning, everybody. Are you guys excited about? Well, let's get this party started. And being the kind of town that we are, it wouldn't be right to start this without raising of the American flag and the national anthem. So could you guys stand with us as we raise the flag? And then Council Member Tara Heisen is going to do the national anthem for us.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Stop. Right away. And the home of the brave.
Thank you, Council Member Eisen. We appreciate that. I also want to thank Colonel Steve Schwalbe for playing the colors on the trumpet, sir. Thank you very much. This is such an exciting day in our community. It's one that's been long coming. As we look around the park and see how wide open it is, the beautiful work that's been done by our city workers and the contractors that helped us do this. I don't know about you, but this makes me really proud to be a member of the community. Amen. Boy, that's not like a church, don't it? I want to take just a moment to recognize our dignitaries who are with us, because without them, sometimes this stuff doesn't happen. First of all, our mayor, Mayor Bob Severns, Council Member Jim Wiesner. We're honored to have Representative Norma Smith with us today, and Representative Dave Paul. Thank you guys for coming. A very special guest, a very important member of our community, Lois Langer Thompson with Snow Isle Regional Library. Thank you for coming. We're real excited about having Senator Barbara Bailey with us today as well. We have Council Member Beth Munns hiding here somewhere. Council Member Bill Larson. Council Member Erica Wassinger. Council Member Joel Servadius. Eisen, and I just lost the mic again. Good thing I have a big mouth, right? I know you kids are excited about getting in this water, because I am too. Oh, where's Councilmember Almberg? You weren't even on my list. That's not true. That's not true. Yeah, he wants to be in the water too. I skipped right over him. I know you kids are excited about getting in the water and excited about playing on all the different things we got here around the park. But we want to take just a moment to give our mayor and our representatives that are with us to just say a few words this morning before we get started on the water party.
Thank you, Robert. It's a pleasure to be here. I want to, on behalf of the city, thank all of you for coming today and welcome you. The weather is something that we ordered up, and I'll take all the credit I can get for that. I'd like to personally thank the people from the state of Washington, Senator Bailey and Representatives Smith and Dave Paul. Actually, I'll give them some credit. It was over a dozen years ago when we got information from our state that we needed to treat our wastewater differently, and we had to put a project in place to do that. I cut that ribbon last November. It was a milestone for the city, but during that process, we knew that we had to do something with this park. We talked to the citizens. I can't thank the citizens enough for their involvement, their continuing involvement, and we got to rebuild our park. And one of the most important parts of our conversation was we need a water feature for our young people. I don't know whether you were here early enough to be at the Bailey Playground opening, but there's nothing better than to see a dozen or 20 young people dashing out to have fun. We're going to have a lot of fun here in a few minutes if I'll shut up, and I'll do that here in just a couple more minutes. I do want to tell you that Windjammer was officially closed way back in May of 2018. Thank gosh, today doesn't seem like that day was that long ago. But I remember May of 2018, and when we closed our park, it was a very concerning time. Fast forward, here we are about to open the park. We're going to do two things today. We're going to do a splash park opening, and we're also opening the rest of Windjammer. The park will be open to everyone to enjoy the fireworks, which are part of the annual celebration by our Chamber of Commerce. Christine Cribb is here with us. And this year, the fireworks will be launched from a barge in the bay, but you are welcome to come down here and watch the fireworks, unlike last year. So, park's open, Spice Park will be soon. The new features in Windjammer, of course, are the east and west kitchen, large attached seating areas to those, a pavilion, and of course the splash park. We've got new restrooms out in our park called the Portland Loos. They were developed in Portland to address the misuse of restroom facilities. There's a wealth of parking in our park, and obviously lots of fun to be had. I got to tell you that along the way, it really wasn't. There were a couple of times when we were counting the funds, and we had to regroup, and I can't give our city council enough credit for their courage. I call it council courage. They had to make some really tough decisions, and thank goodness that they decided to find a way to spend some additional funds to get our pavilion done and our kitchens done. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't be celebrating that today, that much of the park being reopened. So can't thank our city council enough. But back to the original funding that it took to get our treatment plant finished or even started, I can't give our state legislators and our Senator Bailey enough credit. They found the funding to get that done, and without that we wouldn't have had anything. So thank you so very much. A couple of other things I just wanted to quickly say that if you haven't seen it already, we do have a couple of sculptors from Craig Breitbach, and they are the orca that is titled Wild and Free. That sculpture was actually in Anacortes for a time. We purchased it. It's a permanent sculpture here in the park. Also the Chinook, and it is titled Celebration, and that sculpture was actually in Kirkland for a while. We've got them both here full-time for our park. So a couple of final people I'd like to say thank you to, and that is people or contractors. Hoffman Construction, Pacific Earthworks for their landscaping, ICI for their earthwork, Valley Electric, P&L, local company for the structures here in the park, Turnstone for our splash park, which we're going to see shortly, ERCI Archaeology, Carollo Engineers, MWA Architects, Greenworks Landscape Architects, KBA Construction Management. Big thank you to Brett Arvidsson, our city project manager. Kathy Rosen, our development or our public works director, and her entire staff. I won't name all of our staff members only because we had a fabulous team that worked more hours than they ever realized they were going to have to on the biggest project that we've ever had in our city. Can't thank our staff enough. You know, back to when we found additional financing, our staff helped make that happen. So thank you so very much. So the scoping for phase 2 of this park will begin this fall. The more you can help us as citizens with your ideas and thoughts, the better. We ask for your help. In phase 2, we look forward to community input on the area surrounding the lagoon, the possibility of the creation of an amphitheater in the open space, and other exciting new features, continuing conversations about the windmill, where to put that, and so forth. Finally, the name of the splash park is now officially Shipwreck Shores. The name was formally adopted at the June 4th council meeting. The winning name was recommended by the ad hoc committee working on that. They interviewed and reviewed the submissions received from the public during the naming contest. The winning name was submitted by Ms. Fackermaw's 4th grade class at Hillcrest Elementary School. They came to our council meeting. I'm going to say thank you. The most exciting for this opportunity today is to see our young people have fun and enjoy themselves. Our beautiful park, we ask you to enjoy to the fullest, respect the park, and help us even make it better. Thanks for coming today. Now pass the mic back to Robert.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a few more words. Next, we're going to have Councilmember Jim Wiesner, then Representative Norma Smith, Representative Dave Paul will come and speak, Lois Thompson from the Zoa Library, and then finally Senator Bailey wants to offer a few words, and then the fun begins.
Thank you, Robert. I want to thank everybody for coming out today, and you know, this certainly is an exciting day, and what I wanted to do was just share a couple of memories. You know, for over 50 some odd years, I've been coming to this park. I grew up 8 blocks away from here, and this is where my summers were. And back in those days, you know, Mom shooed you out the door, and you didn't come home until dark. And this is where I spent my days. You know, a lot of memories. The lagoon, that's where I learned to swim. Right after my brothers threw me in. Had my first kiss under the windmill that's no longer here, so I guess I'm safe now for that. You know, the kitchen's here. I can remember certainly my first birthday that I can remember was held down here at the kitchen. My children's birthdays, my grandchildren's birthdays, right? Lots of fond memories down here, and because of you know, the work of over 100 skilled craftsmen, and you'll see the work that was done here in the splash park. These are all fake rocks, you know, that somebody made by hand. But after the work of over 100 skilled craftsmen, obviously the faith that was put in us as community leaders by this community, and for you guys as patience, you know, for enduring this last year without having our jewel open. We're going to have a huge payoff here, folks. I mean, this is a fantastic, exciting day, and I just want to wrap up by just saying I wish you and all of your families to be able to have the same kind of memories that the 6 generations of my family have had down here in the new Windjammer Park. Thank you.
I forgot to mention Councilmember Rick Omberg with some great words for us too.
No, and I said I'm going to keep this as a short story and not a novel, so you don't have to stand here very long. But what was appropriate, not too long ago, I read a Chinese proverb, can you hear me now? That said, 1,000-mile journey starts with the first step. And about 11 years ago, this city took the first step, then it took another, and another, and another, and then resulting in this beautiful facility behind us here and this wonderful park. But that's not the end of it. Our 1,000-mile journey hasn't been completed. We're only at about milepost 800. We've got the other phases to complete, as the mayor described. We really would like your input and your participation. This journey hasn't been easy, but so far it's been a major success. And successes bring success. So let's bring it on. Let's complete this journey. We'll talk about the 1,000-mile journey being completed in maybe 1 year with your help. Thank you very much, Oak Harbor.
Hi, I'm Norma Smith, one of your state representatives, and I just want to say congratulations to the community of Oak Harbor and all of those on the island, even those of us on the south end who will come and enjoy this incredible new park. I just want to say that, one of the joys that we have as state legislators on the capital budget is to partner with local communities to invest in these kinds of gifts to community. And when I look at those that are getting ready to go into the splash park, I know that you'll one day be bringing your kids here and your grandkids. And the generational commitment that we make to our communities around the state is one of the greatest joys that we have as legislators. It's particularly meaningful when it's one of our home communities. So with that, I just want to say thank you. I want to thank all of those who made this a reality, for the way that we could partner together to bring the resources in, and the incredible work crews and staff that made it a reality. So you know what our next big thing is that we have to do? Go out and have some fun. Thanks so much. And here's Dave Paul.
Thank you, Representative Smith. Hey, I'm Dave Paul. My family and I have spent the last 11 years enjoying this park, and we understand the strength our community has, and we have great public spaces, we have great public libraries, we have great public schools, and we have great public parks for people to interact and to bring our communities together. And as a father of 4, I know I should not stand between children and playtime. So that's all I'm going to say. I hope everybody has a great afternoon, and I look forward to seeing you on the 4th of July right here.
Thank you, everyone. I feel like an honorary citizen today, so I hope I get the key to the city one day. But I'm here to welcome you to the library and all we have to offer. And as you keep your body active through the splash park and taking a walk, there's a wonderful story trail just down here that you can walk and read aloud. And the author, Laura Kaviznowski, will be here at 2 o'clock if you'd like to meet her. And also really thrilled our library on wheels are here, and Kendra and Sarah are ready to meet you. If you're a little damp from the splash pool, we don't care. We like you wet or dry. Come by, get a library card, and blast off into summer for summer reading. Thanks very much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And one of the things I'd really like to say is I want to thank this community because, I work in Olympia. I do have an opportunity to get money for local endeavors, and I've been, I think, reasonably successful at getting some of those things, but it wouldn't happen without community. And those people who are constantly reminding the people in Olympia what we need in Oak Harbor. I am really proud of this. It is I'm just so proud until I'm almost speechless, because this is more beautiful than anything that I saw on paper. It is just really great. Invite everybody to come and see this, because Oak Harbor can stand out from all the rest. And I'm so proud to be part of this community, and thank you very much for being here today. I have a lot of other things to say, but get with me privately. They won't let me talk longer than this. So anyway, guys, take care. Enjoy the day.
Thank you all. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Woo! You're gonna have to try to beat me. All right, Mayor, if you want to come up here, I've invited a little friend I met who's ready to get in the park. Landon, can you come up here, buddy? We are ready to count down. Can we get this thing out of the way? They got so many things tying me up right here. I'm going to stand over here in the weeds because I don't want to get run over by children. And let's see. Are we ready? Lisa? Not yet? All right. We got to keep stalling for a little bit longer. I want to take just a minute to thank the Navy Band for coming. They were entertaining us before, and I can tell you they will be playing again probably for about another hour, starting as soon as we open the splash park. They're going to be playing some more, so thank them when you get a chance, not only for their service, but for the great music. And I think, are we about there yet? Well, we're getting there. We gotta wait. We gotta wait. Where? Oh, have you guys seen the big ship over here yet? If you haven't seen it, in a few minutes you're gonna hear it, and that's gonna be fun. And when you hear it, that's gonna be the time to walk slowly into the park. Yes, sir. There better be water, or Hank's gonna get fired. Oh, there's one. Are we ready? All right, where's Landon? Come here, buddy. All right, now when Landon starts counting down from 10, everybody here's got to start counting down as loud as you can. So here we go. And at 0, then you're done, and then you go, Mayor. Ready? We're starting. 10.
10.